All right, so before we start today's video, I definitely want to show some love for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. A little thing about me and my family: my wife is a breast cancer survivor. I wear this pin on my hat, kind of in honor of her. She's from the New York area, so that's why I put it on the hat. I don't even think she knows that. She might know it now, but definitely want to show love to everybody participating and showing love to breast cancer awareness. It's a tough thing. It was a tough thing for our family a few years back, but we were lucky enough by God's grace for my wife to battle through this thing and still be here and still be the loving, wonderful wife and mother and daughter and friend and everything that she is. So I dedicate this video to her and everybody else who's dealing with it, who has got the victory in it, and for those who may have lost the battle. So salute to everybody out there. Support. Find a way you can donate to this thing, because you know it's a tough one, but very blessed. Let's get started with today's video. YouTube, what's going on YouTube? What is going on? What is happening, man? Of course, it's your guy, one more time, DEDRICKHJR, and I'm back with another fragrance video. Smell good, family. Hopefully everyone is doing well, doing great, doing fantastic. Positive energy, positive vibes. Y'all know how we rock out here in this channel, man. Positive vibes only. I'm excited, Smell good, family. I am excited to do this full bottle breakdown, fragrance breakdown of this particular fragrance that absolutely captivated me and grabbed my attention right away upon my very first experience with this fragrance, man. So the House of Nazar Fragrances has been a house where there's been a lot of great discovery in this house this year. Some beautiful creations. Shout out to Terrence and his team up in the North Carolina area. And you've probably seen Nazar on my channel before and maybe some other channels as well, but this is a house that I truly believe in, and just a unique fragrance experience. All right, so it's just really dope. Use the opportunity to, you know, I think Terrence has the 10 ml samples or 10 ml bottles up right now for a really decent price. Some fragrances on sale. Just shop Nazar, and I promise you, if you're looking for a different type of experience, Nazar has you covered. Of course, you can use King Dedrick 15 as well to save you 15% off your order. But let's go ahead and tap into what I want to talk about today. We're going to break down from the House of Nazar Fragrances. We're going to break down Black Leopard. Black Leopard, man. This stuff is incredible from the very first time that I experienced this fragrance, man. And this is the time of year, this is the season, this is, you're gonna see this fragrance a lot because it's literally a versatile fragrance that represents like royalty, confidence, and strength, and you know, just a lot of positive things that come from this fragrance. So the Nazar bottles, this is the 30 ml right now of the bottle. It is in 30 ml, and before anybody out there, that's how much it costs for a 30 ml, then this video might not be for you. So you might want to probably move on to the next. This video is for the ones who enjoy an experience, the quality here, the oils, the concentration, extrait de parfum, the blends. This is something of where I say the price is the price, and I'm cool with it. You know what I mean? I'm cool with it because of what you get. So I definitely want to say that, because there always are some conversations there, and if it's just not for you, it's not for you. All right, but with what you get here, this is the current bottle style. Now right now, you know, due to supply issues with the port situation, these come in the, and I got a picture of it over here or over here, but these come in the older style 30 mls. Still get the 30 mls. You can get the 15% off using the code and get this experience. But let's go ahead and tap into the fragrance. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and spray this on the inside of my arm so I can walk and talk with y'all, and look at the atomizer off screen, baby. So right away, it just engulfs my airspace. And I don't know if y'all can see the sheen on my arm. Maybe you can't, maybe you can, I'm not sure. But it's clashing with my studio light. But God, you get this sweet orange in the opening. There's this sweet tobacco as well. There's a like a spice. There's a sweet and spicy element here. There's depth with this fragrance for sure. The concentration is immediately noticeable. That you can tell this is not an EDT or EDP or even a parfum. It's a rich fragrance. And this is a straight to parfum quality, but it is rich, it is robust, and it is bold. This is the scent of kings here. This is the scent of royalty. If you view yourself in that way, there are occasions in life where you are wanting to roll that out as a part of who you are and how you represent yourself. Black Leopard is definitely an option, man. But as it starts to settle down, that orange, it's like a tingly orange vibe to this. The sweetness from the vanilla and the tonka here, it doesn't come off extremely powdery, gives you a little bit of a powdery tone here, but then that sweet tobacco just kind of holds, you know, everything together. What I'm getting to my nose. We're gonna go over the notes in just a second. But I've worn this a few times. You don't need that many sprays. This stuff is a performer. 10 plus hours of performance. Projection carries quite a bit of ways. I can't wait to wear this in the cold outside to really see how it adapts to the cold. I've worn this to the office. I've worn this on a summer evening, but I think it's versatile and pretty much an all year round situation. I wouldn't wear this in the highest of heat, but if it's a date night during the summer, you can wear it during the spring. But I think during the fall, when that air gets a little bit more crispy, you know, the breeze is starting to really be a little bit chilly, I think this has the potential to really take off to be something even that more special. And maybe I'm saying that because I really enjoy the cooler weather, but I also enjoy it in the office. I got a compliment in the office. This is a compliment magnet. My wife has complimented me. We're wearing this fragrance when we were going out on a summer's date night. So this is something from Nazar that is fantastic. This is in my top 3. I think right now it's probably still hovering. It's battling with Black Butter and Panic Attack, you know, for my top 3. But this stuff is incredible. Let's go ahead and go over the notes of Black Leopard sensational fragrance. Up top, you get pepper, bergamot, sweet orange, and cinnamon. In the mid, myrrh, sandalwood, tobacco, incense, and ladmum. Definitely a slight smoky feel there that's really, you know, doing its thing and clashing with that sweet tobacco. In the base, tonka bean, vanilla, absolute, isoe super, musk, cedar, and vetiver. The vetiver doesn't show up like that, but it does assist to that dry woods effect that you're getting from the cedar as this dries down. This fragrance does go through some transformations from the opening to the mid and to the dry down. So right now, as it dries down, that orange is still there, that vanilla is still there, that tonka is still there, but it's definitely being powered by the isoe super. And Nazar fragrances are already great performers and strong and powerful, but I think the isoe super really ignites this to the next level while keeping it at a solid base, and that's where the depth comes in. This stuff, like I said, it is robust, it is a little bit heavy, it is something, I ain't gonna say heavy, it's mid to heavy. It's not like heavy like Black Butter and melanated, but it's right there. And I love that sweet and spicy effect with the cinnamon and the pepper. Don't get much of that bergamot in here, but it's something that adds to the zestiness from the orange in the initial opening. I gotta believe that's what it's doing. Man, but this stuff is great. Fellas, listen, that tobacco starts off really sweet, like a sweet wet tobacco, but then once that cedar wood and that vetiver really start to creep in more and more and more, more of the masculine tones of this fragrance really start to come out. And just from experience, the vanilla really starts to kind of take a seat back, and really it's there the whole time, but it starts to take a seat back because the tobacco and the cedar wood is really starting to show itself, like I said, with those masculine layers. This is something that I highly recommend. This is not going to be for everybody. So if the price is something that's just kind of hard for you, understood. But I'm talking to the people who it's not going to be a problem for. Why am I talking so highly of this fragrance? 1, I believe in quality. Nazar has that. 2, I believe in creations that are unlike any other. Nazar has that. And 3, the experience. I'm an enthusiast. I'm a collector, and yes, I do content on YouTube, but I am a serious enthusiast of fragrances, and this offers an experience for me. A lot of people just want to smell good, and I salute that. I'm a part of that. But I'm looking for an experience. And I get that with multiple fragrances from Nazar, but Black Leopard was the first one to really captivate me and really always, I pick up this bottle all the time and do this. I always smell it, and I can't wait to continue to experience this as the weather changes and we get a little bit more cooler. But I've worn it to the office as I stated. I've worn it on a summer evening as I stated, and it is a very healthy, strong, well-blended, well-balanced, smooth, sweet, and spicy fragrance. That's what this is. So I definitely recommend this fragrance for everyone to try, especially my fellas, ladies. It'll make a great gift for your man. If they're looking for something different, but you want to kind of spoil them a bit, yeah, I said it, spoil them a bit. Black Leopard is something to look to for sure. So again, and listen, like I said, I rate this very high. This is a 9.3, 9.5 out of a 10. It could go up to a 10 out of 10 depending on how it does in the cool air, and I got a feeling that it's going to be very close to that. I got a feeling for sure. So again, shout out to my guy Terrence and the team over at Nazar Fragrances. Again, use my code KingDedrick15 to get you 15% off. If you're interested in Black Leopard, there's the 30 mls and there are the 10 ml samples. And I believe Terrence is running a sale on Black Leopard in a couple of days from when this video was released. So if you're watching this in the future, the sale could still be going on, but you got to head to the website. I have the link down below and just kind of check to see what Terrence is doing with the Black Leopard. This stuff is phenomenal. I enjoy it, love it. Nazar's Black Leopard, highly recommended, especially for all those fellas out there that you enjoy quality, you enjoy the representation of someone really putting their all into a fragrance to give to the people to experience. Again, not gonna be for everybody. The price is the price. It's up for you to decide, but I definitely recommend getting your nose on Black Leopard. I do. I highly recommend it for sure. And as it's drying down, my goodness, it's just getting better and better and better. The tobacco, there's like a dry woodsy touch that's blending perfectly with the sweetness here. The tobacco is good. And I really love the opening. The orange, the orange in it is great. And that zesty texture with that bergamot included in it. Yes, sir. Portobello, Terrence, you outdid yourself. The body oils are available as well. They're available as well. All that is on the site. Check it out and just see for yourself. Don't take my word for it. Don't take anybody else's word for it. Don't even take Terrence's word for it. Take your experience and see for yourself if you are wanting to do that for sure. All right, so again, Nazar Fragrances, check them out. I highly recommend the brand if you're looking for a different type of a fragrance experience. I'm gonna say that again. Fragrance experience. Everybody want to smell good, but how many of you looking for an experience? That's all I'm gonna say. My personal opinions, that's how I feel about the fragrance. See for yourself. All right, so let me know down below in the comments how many of y'all have experienced Nazar, and we're back in stock. Nazar is back in stock. A lot of things were out of stock for a long time, but it's back in stock. So let me know down below how many of you guys have experienced the house. What are you liking? What are you loving? Is it not good to you? Is it great to you? Like whatever it is, let's talk about it down below in the comments. All right, so until next time, be cool, be safe, take care of yourselves. I appreciate the love and support. I do not take it for granted at all. Thank you guys, thank you guys, thank you guys. And as always, spike it up, spike it down, spike that thing all around. And remember, positive energy and positive vibes, and what you put onto this world is exactly where you're going to get back. That's facts, man. That's facts. I believe in that, and hopefully you do too. All right, peace, y'all. Till the next time. Sparkle. See for yourself.